tell our listeners, what's it like back home in Atlanta? And also, what led you to, come here to Korea and settle down here in Busan?
Absolutely. So I was originally born in Oakland, California, but I've lived in Atlanta most of my life. So shout out to Atlanta.
But I lived in the Bay Area.
Wow.
The whole time I was in California. When did you move out of
I moved
Oakland?
like in the early 90s, but I was born in Berkeley and raised in North Oakland.
No way.
So I was born at Berkeley Hospital.
I know where Berkeley Hospital is. That's crazy. My parents, right before we came back to Korea in 2000, I want to say 2009, 2010, they had a Korean barbecue restaurant on the south side of UC Berkeley campus.
Yes.
Right? Oh, that's crazy.
Yes.
Oh, I feel like we have
love.
this Cali love, definitely. But your family still moved to Atlanta.
Yes.
In the mid-90s?
Yes, in the 90s, and then from 90s to about 2011, 2012, I grew up in Metro Atlanta.
Okay.
Specifically in Cobb County, Georgia, where the Atlanta Braves, the professional baseball team, plays.
Nice. Did you get to, go to a lot of games out there?
Yes, absolutely. You gotta support the Atlanta teams. I only prefer California teams for sports, but if you're in Atlanta, you still gotta root for the Braves, though.
Yeah, but so obviously, hailing from Oakland, though, when it comes to basketball, though, you still a Warriors fan?
Yeah, I only roll with the Dubs. It's
nice.
Dubs and nothing.
역시.
And the 49ers.
역시. Nice. But for a lot of our listeners, they know of Atlanta because Atlanta is also known, one of the major cities in the U.S. with also a very significant Korean population there, right? But yeah, Atlanta's a huge city because the way I explain to maybe people here in Korea just how big maybe a city is, you could tell how big a city is by the number of professional sports teams they have.
Yes.
And Atlanta has a good amount because you guys have a major sports team in probably each major sport,
each
right?
category.
Basketball with the Hawks, right? Braves with the when it comes to and the Falcons.
The Falcons,
right? When it comes to football,
we have the Atlanta United Professional Soccer League.
That's
team,
right.
MLS.
Nice. So like Atlanta, from a huge city. Then, before you came to Korea, were you there? I mean, up until?
No, when I came out of college, I went into working for a nonprofit, Boys and Girls Clubs. It's the biggest nonprofit for youth outside of the YMCA. And then from there, I actually came to Seoul, South Korea, when I was at college for my undergraduate degree. So I went to Seoul to teach English for a teaching abroad program. So that's what got me interested in traveling to Africa and Asia. And ever since I came to Seoul, I've just been traveling nonstop.
Nice. When exactly was that? So your first kind of, touchdown here in Korea?
Oh, 2010.
2010.
Yes.
Okay, and since then, you've been in Seoul for a little bit. When did you come down to Busan?
Oh, I was in Seoul only for the summer. It was like a summer teaching abroad program for my undergraduate degree.
Okay.
But from there, we had to go back and I had to graduate. But I always wanted to come back to Asia, specifically to Korea. And in 2024, I believe, brought me out to Busan, honestly.
Nice. And, obviously, you have been having a blast, right?
Yes.
Since then.
I love the coast, being by the coast and the beaches out here are reminding me of Florida, sunny Florida weather.
Good stuff. So, since then, you've been dedicated to self-transformation, financial education, and holistic health. But not just here in Korea. You've been at it since 2006, right? So tell us a little bit about this. What first inspired you to start this journey? And how has it shaped basically the message that you share with, people that you inspire and coach today?
Absolutely. Well, I'm a part of a community. We go by the name of plant-based or alkaline vegan. We are only eating holistic foods, fruits, vegetables, grains, legumes, and then, of course, taking our herbs. And I've been about self-preservation with my body ever since 2006. And so I transitioned from being more pescatarian to vegetarian, and then I went into being completely alkaline, plant-based vegan.
Wow.
And so that brought me into wanting to educate people about the importance of taking care of your temple, taking care of your body. And so from there, I started talking to colleges, started talking to students in elementary through high schools. And from there, I got into education.